I'll never be able to find it. It's probably in all this wood. Well, maybe. If it's blocking your view, it would be like inside something or under something.
Who knows what it's gonna look like?
Is it under the table?
That's what I was thinking before.
I don't see it. What is it though?
What?
Like, is it another piece of paper or is it?
I don't know. I don't think it would be another piece of paper because it rained.
It's the fanciest necklace, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yes, yeah, we came up with another win after this challenge. It was pretty good, even though I sat out. Team still did pretty good. And we managed to get them down to 3 people now, which is pretty good. So our team is looking pretty strong here. We're thinking they're probably going to get rid of Alex, but we were hoping they could get rid of one of their stronger players like Gary or Taylor or Lister. And yeah, as for us, no one's really against each other here. No alliances are forming, so we're all pretty strong and don't really have anyone we want to vote out yet. So we're looking pretty good as a team all together.
I didn't put those in there.
I don't think you did.
But honestly, I know Alex.
Yeah, you know him better than I do.
Oh yeah. But how do we know it wasn't Taylor?
Taylor hasn't been in there yet. I mean, he and I, we've just been laying down on the thing the whole day pretty much, except when we had a challenge.
Now that we've seen that Alex has done that, I think maybe we could still try to get rid of Taylor.
I don't know, the thing is, so like, assuming we would go into a merge right after this one tomorrow,
Except,
I think we could have, like, the 3 of us would be stronger than us 2 and Alex.
but if you think about it, Taylor is like being strong and seeing is you have this that just happened.
What's going on?
Would like the other mergers trust him?
I think he's on just today, like the hot dog thing, and just the general annoyance throughout.
What do you think?
I see all the snacks he had in there.
See, it's free.
Right, and like, he can say he was keeping him for paradise, but anytime the 3 of us could be alone, he could just be snacking on it.
Well, because he was saving other snacks in there. He'd be saving those in there for later.
Right.
I mean, he knew I'd pass right out at night. Who knows? He wouldn't go in his bag and eat them.
See, I don't see you pulling off like a move like that. It's like taking the hot dogs and planting on. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but
I think
right.
He's dug his grave. So I'm definitely beginning to see a pattern. Zapatera loses first 4 challenges, not looking good for us. The challenge though was fairly simple enough. It actually got rid of some of the heat, which was nice, but winning would have been better. So now once again we're going to tribal. It'll be 3 to 5, which is pleasant as always. And Gary initially wanted myself and Taylor to vote out Alex. Alex wants myself and Taylor to vote out Gary, and now Gary's talking to me about trying to get out Taylor. Great, things are starting to get crazy around here. On top of all that is the whole hot dog scandal. Some of the hot dogs went missing. They went to look for them, did a little bag check, found in Alex's bag. Alex accuses Gary of planting them. Gary, of course, says he didn't. It was just like this large, unnecessary exchange. It's like, it's 2 hot dogs. This is only a couple days. Get over it. Come on, people. God.
it was me, Alex.
Who
And,
wasn't?
and you say it wasn't you. But Lister and I have come up with a plan not to guilt any of us out. We're going to try to get rid of Taylor.
Okay.
Because, you know, he's going to be stronger later during the merge. I mean, he looks slim and kind of more like he can do stuff. But,
Yeah, like more
more-
agility. And
Yeah. So this way, they're not like choosing sides. We're just going to get rid of Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did pretty good. Not tribal council. The challenge did pretty good.
we're this close winning, but yet this close and we lost. Other than that, someone named Gary decided to plant some hot dogs on me and blame me for taking them. So, I don't know.
Gary's coming for you tonight instead of Alex. That's who he wants gone. It's only because you're stronger. Quite frankly, I don't trust either of them. You're the only one here that I do trust. Which one of them might be best to take out though? Not with your own best, but personal reasons, Alex gotta go for me. Just too annoying.
So if we both vote for Alex, Gary votes for me, Alex votes for...
Alex will vote for Gary.
After that little argument, I should have waited on that. Just a little bit longer till morning, probably. Just to say that, hey, Alex is guilty, but we were also planning on voting him off. But he also has something that's important. He can make fire. But actually, Lister and I are going to try to get Taylor off. I know it may look confusing, but I'm trying to get Alex to look as not trustworthy as possible right now, so then he could be voted off next for maybe even if it's merged, so other people won't trust him. So that we could get Taylor off now, and he'll be a stronger threat later. So if we get rid of him now, he'll be gone, and Alex will be next. So Lister and I have it set for the merge. Hopefully that works.
Welcome back to Tribal Council, Zapatera Tribe. Tribe of 4 will soon become a Tribe of 3. Alright, I see you guys are back once again. Gary, how do you feel losing both, all the challenges, actually?
Oh, it sucks, actually. Right, that was being safe. That's the whole. Any of the honey buns, I know that we don't want.
Taylor, during the reward challenge for the honey buns and pillows, do you think you guys needed pillows and honey buns, or do you think it wasn't?
But it would have been nice to get a win.
Alright, and Alex, during the immunity challenge, you guys were pretty close and got a little bit wet, I saw at the end. Anything you could have done there, or what?
I mean, there's really nothing we could have really done except maybe try harder. Yeah.
Lister, I heard there was a hot dog incident back at camp. Would you like to elaborate on that, please?
Well, we come back from the reward challenge, and we're thinking, you know what, we're kind of hungry. Let's go have some hot dogs, eat a little before we have to go back to tribal again. So Gary goes up, he goes look at the hot dogs, and it turns out 2 of them are missing. So we're wondering, okay, where do these 2 missing hot dogs go? So we decided we want to do a bag check. Just look through everybody's bag, just to make sure nobody took them or anything. And we found out in Alex's bag there were the 2 hot dogs. Alex is claiming he didn't take them. He's blaming Gary for placing them in his bag, saying that the 2 of them are the only ones that have been in the tent. Gary, of course, says it wasn't him, and that he's saying that just Alex took them, put them in his bag to eat later. Yeah.
Alex, did you take the hot dogs?
No. The only time I ever touched the hot dogs is either when I was eating them, or the time when I had to pick them up because Gary was too lazy to put them away, and I had to go put them away.
Gary, did you take the hot dog?
I did not take the hot dogs. I mean, I took them out first time, opened them all up. We each had 2 of them each. Went to go put them back. Came back. Before tribal, now 2 of them were missing, and then that whole incident was out.
Lister, did you take the hot dogs?
I haven't even been near them.
Taylor, did you take him?
I did not.
Then this should be a very interesting tribal. Let's just say that. And with that, Taylor, you have to vote.
You're a liar, and I pray to God this works.
Voting on Taylor because I think that he'll be difficult to get past in the future when we merge, and also setting Alex up to be knocked out after Taylor. It's going to be easy to bring Lister and I to the finals.
Playing too hard, too soon.
I'll go tally the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person who will vote out will have to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Taylor. 1 vote Taylor. Second vote. Gary. 1 vote Taylor. 1 vote Gary. Third vote. Gary. 2 votes Gary. 1 vote Taylor. 1 vote left. Second person voted out of Survivor Hidden Trail. Gary, you bring your vote. Gary, you try this vote. Got rid of Gary. You're down 2 members from the other tribe. It's time for you guys to start winning a challenge. Grab your stuff. Head back to camp. Better luck tomorrow. Have a good night.
Well, it actually doesn't surprise me that I got out on this. I kind of figured that I pulled that move a little bit too early. I should have waited till breakfast time. And I guess it just didn't work out. But great game, guys.